Today I will be speaking to Robert Herdman from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Robert is a hypnotist, an author and a peak performance coach. So welcome to DMTV, the place to be to take charge of your emotions and transform your life. I am so excited and delighted to be able to introduce you to my friend Robert Herdman. A wee bit about the backstory. When I was back in the darkest part of my life, when I was terrified that I was dying from cancer, I got in touch with this man, and he didn't know who I was, but he made the journey from Belfast down to my home, and he helped me move my journey that wee bit closer to where I am today. And it gives me great pleasure to talk to you today, Robert. Let me go into the first question. What's been the biggest challenge of your life?
I suppose the biggest challenge would be the death of my father.
What made it so awful?
Well, throughout my life and his life, we didn't have a good relationship, which was down to me. So it was very challenging. Number one, the way he died and not being able to rekindle that relationship. Mm-hmm. So once he passed, it was very challenging for me, because then I got to appreciate the man who I should have appreciated years ago, mm-hmm. in a very short space of time, but it didn't make up for the things that happened throughout my life.
So what was the lowest point of it all?
The lowest point was realising that the things that did happen, happened. Mm-hmm. Now that I look back at it with a better understand of myself, my relationship with my father was actually down to the way I reacted to my father. Mm-hmm. So the lowest point was me coming to the realisation of that and having to cope with it after he died.
So did you get over it?
I did. It took a while, but I did. I think sometimes what you have to realise is that things happen in your life that you have to move beyond. Mm-hmm. And although it's hard and it's challenging, if you see it from a different point of view, then you can actually begin to move forward. And I think a lot of that is to do with forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Mm-hmm. So when I realised that, the things happened, I couldn't control them because my father had passed, I needed to forgive myself. And once I started to genuinely forgive myself for what happened, then I started to move beyond it.
So what made that the turning point of your life?
It was a turning point because I realised that I had a lot of work to do on myself. Mm-hmm. I had to improve the way I seen myself, the way I acted around other people in my life, and I had to really start again. I had to develop myself as a person, which got me into what I'm doing now. So,
what did you learn from it?
I learned loads of things, Deirdre. But one of the major things that I learned was that no matter what you've actually done, you can always start again. Your past doesn't dictate who you are as a person, because, every day is different. You can always get up the next day and start all over again. And if you're going with that with a genuine, and you're trying to improve yourself genuinely, you let the past go. No matter how hard it was and no matter how difficult it was, you can start again and you can improve yourself every single day.
Brilliant. So you can let the past go. And what was the gift in it, Robert?
Well, the gift is, what I done was I took the relationship I had with my father, mm-hmm. And I said to myself, how can I use that? And the relationship I have with my son is the gift, because, I sort of decided that I would never let that happen again. So the love and the respect that I have for my son, and that was down to my father.
What would you have wanted the younger you to know back then, more than anything else?
That people are in your life for a reason. We don't know everything when we're younger, although we think we do. Especially your parents. Your parents are there and they love you and they're there for you. Sometimes we can't see that, but I think if I was to give my younger you some advice, it would be, take more patience. That person's in your life for a reason. And just live life every single day and appreciate the people who love you and love them back.
What would you say today to someone out there who might be now just like you were back then?
You always need people in your life. You always need the love of people around you. You can't live life on your own. Life is full of challenges, it's full of problems, and you always need those people around you. And the people are around you for a reason. So if you're going through some sort of challenge with a loved one or a friend, take a step back, see the good in them, and just change your perspective, because most times it can be turned around.
So, and finally, Robert, share your best wisdom. And I know how hard this can be. Share your best wisdom in 4 words or less.
The 4 words that I would use would be consistent and never-ending improvement.
Excellent. Consistent and never-ending improvement. That's perfect. So thank you so much for being here today. And thank you so much for joining us. Join us again next time, where we will have more words of wisdom. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories.